Hey, everyone! Welcome back to Inside the Cage, where we bring you the latest and exciting updates of UFC. First, hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. Adesanya opens to Trilogy fight with Pereira on a condition. For the time being, Adesanya versus Pereira was a fiery saga in the world of UFC. But now it takes another turn. It seems their rivalry has reached a moment of closure. Recently, the last stylebender has expressed his willingness to have another go with his Brazilian counterpart. At that moment, the whole world was stunned because of Pereira's remarkable fifth-round knockout. His fight was against Adesanya at UFC 281. Nevertheless, their paths crossed again just 5 months later at UFC 287. Now fans are eager for their third showdown. If he wins the belt at 205, I'll do it again, Adesanya told Ariel Helwani on the MMA Hour. If not, I think he's done with it. I'm done with it. Everyone else wants to see it, but we've moved on. It's life. Furthermore, Alex Pereira is stepping into the light heavyweight division for the first time at UFC 291. Guys, it's a whole treat for your eyes. He's set to face off against former 205-pound champion Jan Blachowicz in the co-main event. This is a big opportunity for Pereira because if he wins, it could potentially line him up for a title shot in the future. It's going to be an exciting matchup, and fans can't wait to see how Pereira performs in his new weight class. McGregor became upset by 6th consecutive loss on 2F. Did you see what happened to Lee Hammond on the latest episode of The Ultimate Fighter? Man, it was such a shocker. Even though Hammond was winning most of his fight against Kurt Hollabaugh, but at this point, things take a big U-turn. Unfortunately, he ended up getting choked out. Conor McGregor couldn't believe it. He dropped to his knees in despair. It's a tough break for McGregor because he hasn't had a win in 6 episodes of the show, while his rival Michael Chandler is just 2 wins away from a clean sweep. McGregor was hoping that Hammond would be the one to break that streak and get a win for SBG. In the fight, Hammond started strong, controlling Hollabaugh on the ground and landing some solid ground shots. Whereas McGregor was urging him to finish the fight in the first round, Hollabaugh managed to survive. It's a tough loss for sure. After that, McGregor said, "I thought Lee was the better fighter. He got caught, but he was dominating the guy. He loves it. It's his life. I'm very happy to see him grow and become the fighter he has become today." The UFC legend tried his best to console his fighter in the cage as he praised Hammond for a flawless performance, but he dismissed the comment and looked infuriated with himself. Dana White scrambles to split McGregor and Chandler in explosive 2F face-off. You won't believe what went down on the show. Things got seriously heated. And of course, Conor McGregor and Michael Chandler were right in the middle of it all. These two never fail to bring intensity wherever they go. It was a tense moment on the show when McGregor's Lee Hammond faced Chandler's Kurt Hollabaugh. To add fuel to the fire, McGregor missed the weigh-in for his fighter, and Chandler didn't hesitate to call him out on it. Time by time, the tension between them was just intense. Meanwhile, McGregor was visibly angry and made a bold statement. He did all this drama to break Chandler's nose. Certainly their exchange was full of trash talk. "Stacking them up, baby. Maybe if you showed up for them," Chandler said, stepping in towards an approaching McGregor. "I'll show up and break your nose, you little fool, you little Bellator tick," McGregor said. "You won't do anything," Chandler said. "I can't effing wait," to which McGregor pushed him in the chest, and Chandler cheered. "Are we going to do this? Are we going to fight right now?" Chandler asked. However, things got even more chaotic when UFC chief Dana White had to step in to separate them. I mean, can you imagine? McGregor and Chandler were exchanging and White had to rush in to keep them apart. It just goes to show how passionate and competitive things can get in the world of UFC and The Ultimate Fighter. These fighters invest so much physically and emotionally, and it's not surprising that emotions can boil over at times. I'm ready to fight right there if it goes down. Guys, if you're enjoying the video, we'd love your support. Just hit that subscribe button to motivate us to bring you more exciting content. Whittaker, ready for the most dangerous fight of his career. Have you heard about Robert Whittaker's upcoming fight? He's about to step into the octagon for a middleweight title eliminator in Las Vegas. And guess what? He knows it's the most dangerous fight of his career. Whittaker is determined to secure another shot at the UFC middleweight title held by Israel Adesanya. His last fight was held in September 2022. Currently, he is under tough training to fight against Duplessis. I guarantee you, it's going to be a fight to remember. He's a tough dude. He's an athlete, Whittaker told. He's got no quit in him, and going in as the underdog with absolutely nothing to lose in this fight is a dangerous, dangerous combination. He added, I respect that danger. I've trained like a madman for the last 14 weeks and look forward to getting in there on the weekend with my best foot forward. He's the most dangerous fight in my career. He's the one unwritten. Moreover, it's going to be an epic night for the Aussies and Kiwis at UFC 290. Robert Whittaker takes on Dricus du Plessis. Of course, the stakes are high, as the winner could earn a title shot against champion Israel Adesanya in Sydney this September. And, we have featherweight champion Alexander Volkanovski headlining the event in a bout against Yair Rodriguez. It's going to be an incredible main event. And let's not forget about Dan Hooker's bout against American Jalen Turner. Additionally, Jack Della Maddalena and Jimmy Crute will be showcasing their skills in the prelims, whereas he delivered a straightforward answer for the performance of Aussie and Kiwi in the octagon. It is so good to see, he added. It's been a little slice of home over here in Vegas, so it's going to be a cool fight night, and seeing all the other lads get up and then just get in there and do their best. McGregor, ready to geared up in upcoming fight. Guys, the long-awaited moment has arrived. In the latest updates, all the hype and speculation surrounding McGregor have finally faded away. It seems like he's getting ready to make his grand return to the UFC. Can you believe it's been that long since we last saw him in action? Yeah, it was way back in July 2021, and fans have been eagerly waiting for his comeback ever since. However, he's been vocal about his intention to fight again, and it looks like his next opponent might be Michael Chandler. Interestingly, McGregor and Chandler have expressed their confidence that the fight will happen this year. I think Conor's coming back. I don't think he wants to stain his legacy by leading us all down this road of, I'm doing the Ultimate Fighter. I'm fighting Michael Chandler. Oh, by the way, never mind, I'm not coming back. All I know is I'm controlling the controllable, and either way, I'm going to keep on moving forward, and I do believe I fight Conor within the next 6 months, and it's going to be one of the biggest pay-per-views that we have ever seen, and I'm going to go out there and knock him out within the first 2 rounds, Chandler recently said about fighting McGregor. As you may know, fighters in the UFC are required to be part of the USADA testing pool before their fights. However, despite the testing pool situation, McGregor himself has taken to social media to let his fans know about his preparations. I look forward to my upcoming fight. I am well in preparation, Conor McGregor wrote on Twitter. If Conor McGregor is actively preparing for his next fight, it's a strong indication that he's eyeing a return to the octagon. The chances of the fight will be in December this year. However, it's important to note that the UFC hasn't made any official announcements regarding McGregor's next fight. So, while it's looking promising, we can't say for sure whether the fight will come to execution. But all signs are pointing towards McGregor stepping back into the cage. The fact that he's actively preparing and expressing his intent to fight again is encouraging for his fans and the MMA community as a whole. It's always exciting to see McGregor back in action. His showcasing skills are just a treat for the eyes of all the fans around the world. Once they make it official, I'm sure the anticipation will reach new heights, so let's stay tuned and hope that McGregor's comeback fight gets finalized soon. December could be an exciting month for the UFC, and if McGregor is indeed part of it, it's going to be a must-see event. All right, guys, that's all for today. Don't forget to like and subscribe to our channel. See you at the next one. Until then, goodbye.